Hello, how are we? It's me, Mr. Crumble, and I'm still alive. I'm still breathing after Wales and the Strata Florida byway tried to kill me. It really did try to kill me. I don't think Di wanted to kill me. I think that track, that was a lot, and so many of you have been commenting and saying how great the video is. Tell your friends, because it's only got 2,000 views. So what I thought we'd do this evening then is got some big news. This is not so big news, the fact that the Himmy's still dirty, needs cleaning, but I just wanted to talk to you about the damage that the Himmy incurred after the drop and after the trials and tribulations of Strata Florida. But then I've got some big news about Dave. We're going to see the return of Dave. Dave's back. I'd do his voice, but I can't do it. I'll let him do it later for you. So first of all, let's talk about this bike then. Let's talk about the Himmy. And I'm going to switch cameras. I'll switch between them. But so this was the side that went down. This is what the bike looks like anyway. I mean, it's absolutely covered in shit. I haven't washed it. I got back on Tuesday. It's Sunday now, and I just put the cover on it. I haven't touched it. I haven't done anything. But yeah, this is the side where the bike went down. And obviously it's mucky, but I think there's a couple of things that really worked in terms of protecting the bike. First of all, this brilliant Acerbis bash plate, fantastic. And then this Acerbis engine cover, clutch cover on the other side, engine cover as well. But this is the side that it went down on, and that's the way, of course, you know, you can get damage. But this protects so much on this side that it's done a cracking job. I mean, you can't even notice the gear lever wasn't bent. Of course, foot pegs are okay. No damage to the exhaust that I could see. The only thing that I can really see is, of course, this has taken quite a hit here. The Acerbis handguards, but again, done a proper job of protecting levers. I had just put on the bike some Chinese levers, Chinese finest, and some bar risers. So if it had gone down, hopefully they'd have done their job if it had taken a hit. But those handguards really nicely protected it, and there's a bit of scuffing there. You can see it hit hard on the right hand side. This was quite useful, I think. I've packed this with stuff, but this seems to have protected it. The engine bar doesn't seem to have moved, hasn't got any close to the tank. And the big thing is, you know, what you really worry about is damage to the tank, but there doesn't seem to be any. The worst thing that I can see, and it's minimal, is just this scuffing to the front mudguard. Looks a bit of a mess there, and of course I haven't cleaned it yet. But that looks like the kind of the worst that's gone on, really. But yeah, I mean, really chuffed with it, and you know, considering the kind of hammering it took and some of the kind of the rock face things that I had to go up and some of the drops that went down, and obviously dropping it, I think it's done fucking brilliantly. All good. So a couple of ride-by shots with my new camera, and then we're going to go and get Dave. That's exciting, isn't it? What a difference that's going to be, riding this after riding Dave after this. So a couple of ride-by shots. Let's see what this new camera looks like. And there we are. All right. Peace. Well. Guess who's back? Back in town. Big Dave's back. Hire a clown. Is that? No, I'm not sure it is, but two things. Dave's back. Dave! You're back in my life! Fuck off. Oh, Dave, you haven't forgiven me yet, have you? No, I fucking haven't. Oh well, I'm still going to ride you like a cheap whore. Oh my god. Chalk and bloody cheese. It's chalk and bloody cheese, mate. It's chalk and bloody cheese. He's riding this bike. I can't believe we call them riding motorcycles, because it's just crazy. Now, you haven't quite seen Dave yet, but there's something wrong with Dave. I'll tell you in a bit. I'll show you in a bit. You might be able to see already, I don't know, but there's a problem. Isn't there, Dave? Yeah, I'm not fucking happy about it either. Look, we'll get it sorted, yeah? I've seen Honda Blackbirds on Facebook Marketplace going for £1,200, Dave. So I could quite easily, you know, put you in the bin, pop you in the bin, and buy another one. Yeah, whatever, mate. I'm on a Honda Blackbird, dickhead. What's the matter with you? Fastest production bike in the world in 1977. 1996, mate. Yeah, alright. The talking bike's back. New subscribers like, yeah, I like it when you're trying to kill yourself on Welsh lanes, but this riding around the city on an old Honda Blackbird, pretending your bike can... that's not for me. That's not my bag. Fair enough. See you later. The old guard love him, don't they? Hey, they love you. Do you know what? I've missed him. I've missed him because this bike does something to me. You know, in a Paul Weller style. You do something. What the fuck was that? I think that was a badger. Why is there a badger in the city? I mean, I like it, you know. I think there might be a Stevie Wonder song about it. Badger in the city, yeah. Eating worms and snails from the gardens of the city. The badger arriving in the city like, oh my god, what is this place? Anyway, let's fuck all that. So we're going to have a little sweep on Dave. We're going to remind ourselves of what he's like. Ooh, it's been a while, David, hasn't it? Let's try not to kill ourselves, shall we? Been pootling around on a little Himalayan at 12 miles an hour and going, look at the lovely trees, look at the sky, isn't the countryside beautiful? When in fact, you know, I should be out ravaging, pillaging on Big Dave, me and Dave just smashing the gaff up like an old Blackbird in a china shop kind of thing. Oh, it's unreal, isn't it? 73,000 miles on this bike. I mean, they just don't make them, do they? They just don't make them like they used to. Are these bikes we're riding at the moment going to do 73? Maybe. But will they last as long as this? Will they be as brilliant as this? How's it feel, Dave? Feels fucking great, mate. I thought it would. Back out where you belong, back on the road. Back tearing it up, mate, eh? Me and you. Crumble and Dave, Dave and Crumble. I prefer Dave and Crumble. I thought you would. I thought I like Crumble and Dave, the alphabetical one. Crumble and Dave, Dave and Crumble, riding about like a couple of pricks. Din it. So yeah, we'll go and find somewhere quiet. I'll show you what he looks like. And yeah, it's not great, I'll put it like that, but I'll explain my reasoning. Hello, how are we? So I'm just trying to build a bit of anticipation. I'm going to bring Dave in a sec, and a bit of anticipation, bit of tension. You know, I'm looking forward to you seeing him again. Of course, it's been a while, but I also kind of just want you to prepare yourselves. Just, you know, let's say it's World War One. You're going to visit your father. He's been in a bomb blast, and he's come back to a hospital in Brighton, and you're going to see him, and you've heard that there's some burns and there's going to be some, you know, maybe some lost limbs, and you've got to be kind of, you know, strong. Your mother says, you know, be strong for your father, and when you see him, you keep that hurt and pain inside and you don't show it. Could you do that for me? All right, I'm going to go and get him. Be gentle. Okay, here comes Dave. Come on, Dave. That's it. Good boy. Yeah. I don't want to crumble. I'm scared. You don't need to be scared. Everyone loves you. They all love you. Yeah. Here we are, look. Here's the camera. Say hello. Yeah. Don't try not to look here. Just maybe over here, you lot. Yeah. Let's just make sure you're in shot, Mr. David. And then we'll have a chat, shall we? You stay there. So here he is. He's got a black face, and I said to him, you know, we might need to be a bit careful with that, but I think it's okay. But this is him now. What do you think? It's difficult, isn't it? Yeah, it's hard. So poor David, he's red and black now. That's what he is. He's two-tone. I've tried to convince him of it, but that's what he is. But he's back on the road at least. He's back on the road, and that's the main thing. So my thinking here was, I've bought a Chinese patterned fairing with a tiny bit of scuffing on it, and I got it for 65 quid. And I thought, well, that's all right. That's pretty good. Fitted it today. Didn't fit that well. I'll just switch to this camera actually to show you that. You can just see the lines. It fits okay. It was a bit of a pest getting it on. The screen's not great here. Yeah, just the way it lines up, not fantastic. It's okay. It's not bad. But what I've decided to do then, if we go back to this camera, I've decided to just ride him like this, keep him like this until I find just a fairing his colour comes up. And hopefully a Honda one. I don't really want another Chinese pattern one. So hopefully a carb top fairing comes up in his colour and we'll get him sorted. For now, he's going to be two-tone. I think we can put up with it, can't we, Dave? Crap, I can't even think straight, right? David, please, pull yourself together for Christ's sake. There's people watching. But yeah, that's him. He looks slightly odd. There's a few scuffs on this. What I was thinking of doing was just, I was going to fit it, see if it fit, and then I was going to paint it. But I think I don't really want to spend the money painting a Chinese pattern fairing, so I'm going to keep my eye out, because it'll cost me a few quid. Even if I buy the spray paint, it'll cost me 50 quid. More, probably. So, there we are. What do you think, people? What do you think of Two-Tone Dave? How are you feeling about him? Yeah? Should we get back on him? Let's get out. Yeah. Let's go for a nice ride in the evening humidity. Again, I think I've said this before, maybe a few months ago on some other Dave videos, but having been riding the Himalayan 450 around and having loads of fun, it's great fun, and you know, doing the Strata Florida is a proper test, and it's exciting, and adrenaline, racing and all that kind of stuff, but it feels like when you get on a bike like this, that this is really the essence of motorcycling. You know, like, I know for many of us it's not, and it's always been dirt bikes or whatever, but I think the thing that excited me when I first got into bikes was speed, and the first thing I did on a VFR 750 about 35 years ago, I was desperate to do 100 miles an hour on it. Desperate to have that feeling of speed and what it felt like to be on a motorbike riding at stupid speeds, and you just come back to that really. And the Himalayan's great for, you know, a certain sort of biking and a certain sort of innocent joy and pleasure in countryside, but fucking hell, it's when you get aboard a bike like this and, you know, you head down, your arse up, you know, twisting that throttle, that's just roll on surge of power up to, you know, speeds that are just about legal. You just reminded what it's about, and that skill, you know, it was an interesting test of skill. You know, the Strata Florida, I think it was more survival that got me through, but with biking like this, it was always how fast can you get through a bend, you know, how well can you put a series of bends together, just that lovely feeling of, you know, you and the bike, you know, leaning over, counter steering it into corners, pulling it out of corner. Once you get through it, just opening that throttle with that lovely burst of power, and just feeling so connected to the bike. And it's when you stood up on a little Himalayan or on a dirt bike on a trail, you feel that connection. You definitely do. You know, and it's a great thing, that the test that it is, and it's a real test. You know, it's a proper test. And for me, who's not a natural dirt bike rider, it's, you know, it's scary. It's more scary than riding on the road. You know, riding at, I don't know, silly speeds on a road doesn't scare me, but riding at 20 miles an hour or 50 miles an hour over some rocks, that fucking scares me. But this feeling of having just this road and these bends and keeping your eye up, keeping your head up, oh, it's just, and there's something about the Blackbird and its stability and its comfort. You know, it's not stupid speeds, it's rolling on, it's just rolling on and off the throttle. It's got enough torque, it's creamy, it's joyous. That's the best word for it. It's joyous. And I think, you know, in these recent months where, you know, I've been down in the dumps with biking and struggling to create and stuff, and as soon as I got back on Dave, I was like, oh fuck yeah. You know, the silliness of this stupid relationship with him, you know, what he means to me. But he gets on his side, you know, you've got to kind of muscle him a bit. But it's this feeling of, I mean, is there anything like it? I'm not sure there is. Fuck. Oh, and you can't beat, can you? A summer's evening. No traffic on the road. Dry roads. Perfect, lads and lasses. It's perfect. But you know it. I don't have to sell it to you. And what a, you know, privilege. And I'm very privileged to have the ability, you know, to swap over bikes and to experience different kinds of motorcycling. To have the thrill of doing the Strata Florida at the weekend, and then to be that week on a road like this, on a bike like this. It's a privilege, it really is, and a privilege to have you along for the ride, people. And thanks for sticking with me, I appreciate it. And your comments on the Strata Florida video, brilliant, fucking brilliant. And how supportive were you lot? Not one of you took the piss. Some of you said you were laughing, but, and it was funny, you know, when I got back, I thought, when I showed Miss Mademoiselle Crumble the video, and I showed her the crash, I thought she'd be a bit like, oh god, you need to be careful, Jesus. She pissed herself laughing when I came off the bike. She wanted to see it again. She said, can you show me it again? And she'd pissed herself laughing again. Mad, isn't it? The misfortune of others. Obviously, if I died, you know, hopefully she wouldn't be pissing herself laughing. Blue skies above, people. Ah, joyous. I'm grinning. I'm actually grinning in the helmet. And I don't care whether Dave's got a Chinese fairing. We don't care, do we, Dave? Nah, fuck it, mate. Exactly. Fuck it. Oh. So I think the plan, I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to take Dave camping. We haven't been camping for ages. I don't think I've ever camped with Dave. I think I'm going to take him camping for a night, maybe or two. We're going to go old school. We're going to go 1990s, Dave. What do you think? Yeah, I like it. By ear, innit? Of course it is, mate. Of course it is. We're going to go old school. And if you lot have got any recommendations in terms of campsites, great places to camp where there's, you know, no kids, no families, fucking biker friendly, that kind of stuff, that'd be great. I'm going to say peace out. Fucking love you lot. Let's have it. Oh, Dave! Fuck, Dave! Fuck! Fucking love you, mate. Ugh.